Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2022 ski test. Got a fun one for you today. This is the K2 Reckoner 122. New graphics refresh for this year, but still that same pretty one-dimensional, soft, deep, snow-oriented ski. Widest one in the Reckoner line. Just a fantastic floater, super playful, high-level freeride skiers will pretty much find everything they need in a ski with this Reckoner 122. Like the other Reckoner skis, we do see a double barrel wood core here. It's a blend of fir and aspen. We also see their carbon spectral braid along with vertical carbon stringers. The carbon spectral braid is pretty interesting. So the way they do that is they take these stringers and they cross-hatch them throughout the ski. It's a tighter weave underfoot in the middle third, and then it lengthens to a more vertical weave in the tips and tails. This allows the engineers and designers at K2 to make the ski a little bit different in terms of the stiffness, both longitudinal and torsional, depending on which part of the ski. So for a wider, more freeride ski like this, you want both ends to be softer and a little bit more easy to maneuver while keeping the center part of the ski on the stiffer side. We do see a pretty nice forgiving flex. So when you're in the powder, it's nice to have the ski bend with the snow, and that's what you're going to get with this 122 here. You know, no metal in this thing, so it's gonna wiggle around pretty darn good for how wide it is. Not too heavy either for the amount of just sheer material in this ski. They do a really nice job with that carbon spectral braid, keeping this thing nice and light. So it's going to be surfy and maneuverable. The other things adding to that type of personality are the rocker profile and the taper shape. So as these Reckoners get wider throughout, we do see a greater amount of taper and rocker based on how deep the snow is that you plan on skiing. You know, good for you if you're finding a place to use these on a relatively consistent basis. So we do see that low camber underfoot, still going to need some camber underfoot for edge grip, but that rocker profile starts way down on the ski. This is the 184, 23.7 meter turn radius. So it has a straighter of a cut, especially underfoot, but we don't see a whole lot of that side cut come into play, mostly because of this taper and rocker. So pretty consistent curvature here to the rocker profile. Leads to a fairly dramatic splay here. As long as it is, it's still amazing how it's not crazy big of a splay, but still quite enough to handle, real deep snow. Any depth of snow, these things are going to pop right up and stay on top of. In that taper shape too. So the widest part of the ski, they really bring it down to right about here. So just this massive shovel, just a ton of surface area here at this part of the ski. They bring that surface area down, and that helps keep the ski feeling more maneuverable and more playful and more surfy. That's really the fun part of skiing in the deep snow. Those theories carry through to the tail. Long rocker, starting about here. Pretty gradual, but because it's so long, we do see that pretty dramatic splay in the end. And then in the taper as well, pretty early taper, nice and thin here at the very tail, widest parts down here. So that's going to give the release portion of the turn when combined with the softer flex due to the spectral braid. All those things combine to make just a really playful exit to the turn. Super smeary, just easy to wheelie out of things. You're not going to feel like you're getting hooked into the snow at all and just staying on top. It's a very intuitive feel when you get in the deep snow on a soft and really kind of bent ski like this. They do a nice job at engineering the ski to perform and behave in those intended conditions. So this more free ride, less directional option makes you feel like you're just right on top, floating away, and that's what this ski is for. Because it's a 122, it's a pretty specific tool. We will mostly see advanced and expert skiers who are using this as an addendum to their quiver. I would be very impressed to see someone use this on a daily basis. you would have to be in some pretty deep snow. Nice location for this. But that's it. That is the K2 Reckoner 122, the widest ski in the Reckoner line. Check this thing out at skiessentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.